everyone. It is Anime Alex back again with another build video. This time we are updating our longsword build from patch 1.0 and we are updating it to fit the new patch, which we are currently in 2.0. I actually waited on making this build video until I defeated all 3 Elder Dragons, which I recently have done, and we have gotten one of their pieces, specifically the headpiece. And without further ado, let's show you the build because this headpiece is crazy. Okay, we are still using our favorite longsword, the Nargacuga longsword, because the Deepest Night comes with 40% affinity and natural sharpness with a level 2 slot. Even though this weapon has lower raw than most other longswords, we make that up by putting attack boost 3 in the rampage slot, and we put a attack boost deco in the 2 slot. Coming down to the headpiece, this is the Kaiser crown. This is the new headpiece that you get from facing Teostra, and this is the headpiece that I am talking about. That is insane. This comes with 3 levels of crit eye, a level of crit boost, and for extra measures I put in a level of speed sharpening in the 1 slot. This is a very insane and stacked piece of armor that probably is going to make its way onto most builds in the future, because 3 levels of crit eye is pretty hard to just put in a normal build, and just getting it for free on top of crit boost is just a steal. Coming down to the chest piece, we have the Barioth Mail S, which grants us Quick Sheath level 1, Maximum Might level 1, and I slotted in an extra level of Quick Sheath, bringing that up to Quick Sheath level 2, and a level of stun resistance and free meal. And we paired this up with the Barioth Vambraces S because, like a piece to the puzzle, a missing piece to the puzzle that is, this complements the chest by adding the last level of Quick Sheath that we need, and adding a level of Maximum Might and the level of Critical Eye to round Critical Eye to level 4, adding 20% affinity on top of our 40%, pulling it up to 60% affinity. We slot in 1 level of Maximum Might to basically bring this up to Maximum Might 3, and now we have 30% extra affinity when we have max stamina, which as a longsword user, we're not going to be using a lot of stamina other than to roll to run. So we now have 90% affinity, which is the same amount of affinity we had from the last build, but the caveat is we're hitting 90% affinity from everywhere, and just everywhere on the body. While the other build we had to hit 90% affinity on weak spots due to 3 or weakness exploit 3. We come down here and we have the Anticoil S, which grants us 2 levels of attack boost, and we slot in extra level of attack boost in the 2 slot and 2 levels of stun resistance, bringing us up to level 3 stun resistance, so just in case we get hit a lot, you won't get stunned. Or if you get hit by someone who has an instant stun or does Thunder Blight, you still won't get stunned. And lastly, we are still rocking our Golden Hakama legs because Jang legs are super good because they grant you 2 levels of crit boost and 1 level of lane power, which puts us at 100% affinity when lane power procs. And the good thing about lane power in this game is it's reworked to where the more you attack, it lowers the internal cooldown of the ability, and it just lets you keep that 10% of affinity more consistently in previous games. We also in 2 levels of speed sharpening to grant us speed sharpening level 3. Our petulance is the demon petulance 3 because attack. And you actually don't need another talisman, but since I have this really good talisman that just rounds the build out, I put it here. I have an attack boost 2 divine blessing level 1 talisman in with a 3 and a 1 slot, and I put an extra level attack boost to round us out to level 7 attack boost, and free meal to round us out to level 2 free meal. Now, if you do have an attack boost 2 with a 2 slot, then feel free to actually replace the 3 attack boost decos with 3 Master's Touch decos. I don't have any Master Touch decos because they are very expensive and I haven't grinded that much to get them. But if you really want to have the comfortability in having white sharpness longer, then feel free to do that. But any attack boost talisman or any talisman that grants you 2 extra level 2 slots that you can fit in attack boost is going to be really good. Just trying to bring your attack boost to as high as it can if you want damage, or if you just want the comfortability, then feel free, like I said, to use Master's Touch. Now, we are going to test out the damage on the training dummy, and our damage has gone up by like probably 10 points, I would say, at least on the helm splitter, because before I was hitting like 168, I believe, and now you will actually see how much it on the training dummy, on the specifically the head, which is usually the weakest part of the monster. We are hitting 176. That is what we're hitting. We're hitting 176 on the head. That is a lot of damage. We hit 302 on the Spirit Reckoning in like finisher when we're in yellow, and we hit 325 when we're in red. That is the damage numbers we are pulling, and I hope everyone enjoys the video. I know it's like really morning that I am recording this, and hopefully when I record another one of these, it's morning. Sorry, I just had a bad case of insomnia. Anyways, hope you like, comment, and subscribe to see more of these videos, and also check out my streams on Twitch where you can basically see these firsthand before anyone else. Now, I am working on a light bowgun, or just updating my bowgun build, and I'm just trying to figure out if I have a decent enough talisman to make the build that I want. So until I figure that out, just wait on it. Anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys have a wonderful, and I'll see you around the next one. Peace out, all my fellow weebs and weebettes.